Hello and welcome back to Regiments. We are in a tough spot this one. We had a lot of losses last time and only picked up 15 operational authority to replace losses with. So I got my airborne unit to just up above enough to field that full strength platoon. Brought in a couple of reinforcements for my reservists because that's all the points I had left. And I did not have enough points to up my supplies at all. So things are going to be very lean for us. We're going to have to go with artillery here. I think that's the only way we're going to be able to hold out and maybe try to minimize how much supply we're using with mortars and minimize our losses. Okay, so we're facing a pretty heavy attack here on road B90. We've got just a platoon of Bradleys trying to hold them off. However, we do have some Abrams flanking and have some decent reinforcements coming up with ITVs, more Bradleys, and a reservist unit. I'm also calling in some artillery, so if they stop moving, they'll get hit by that artillery. Not sure how that's going to work, though. We will see. Now that Bradley's already getting wrecked. Let's get our Abrams in closer to try to do more damage and pin them down. Two of those are air defense units, so they won't be too much trouble. Now, hopefully those Bradleys are able to get out of there without taking too many more casualties. There we go. The artillery is taking care of them. And while we've got it, let's move up to Quebec with these units that we have in the forest here. All right. So we fended off that attack. They took a lot of casualties. Our Bradley unit got hit pretty hard, but that's all. I'd say that's overall a win for us. Now we are going to dismount our infantry here and keep moving in. Where is that? There we go. So they got suppressed and panicked. Didn't end up hitting anything. That's fine. Now our infantry's getting close enough that they should be able to root out these defenders even though they're dug in. And we're moving toward the TV tower. We've also got road B90 held, which is going to be good for us. I wonder if that's why we didn't get much in the way of victory point or operational authority in the last one. Because if we lost B90 before the end of the op, then that would have cut off all of these victory points over here. So we'll see. And we are going to have a battle group appearing in 2 minutes. That's going to be, that's going to get ugly. Going to get my tanks out of the way since they're getting hit by mortars. Maybe get our BMP up here to get them in better position, see what's going on. And we do have an attack coming on this side. It is just one platoon so far. I'm wondering about taking it a little slow since we have that battle group incoming. All right. Let's get a airstrike in there. That might take some hits from anti-air, but we'll see. They do have tanks and infantry there. Don't know what I can really bring up. Don't have much.
Zone captured.
But hopefully those planes get out, and that shouldn't be an issue. Now, anything else I can call in? I've got 100 points. I'm going to have the airborne. I don't know. Is that worth it? Yeah, I'll have the airborne go over there so that as soon as we finish capturing that other point, I can drop the... yeah, so once we capture the airfield, I can move these infantry up. So what have we here? Let's get those Abrams moved up, so that once they can start to fire on whatever's coming my way. All right, let's get these tanks and ITVs into Arlo. And yep, we've got the airborne rolling in there. Wondering about moving up these reserves. Yeah, let's get them moving up. And let's get that ITV up. We're up to almost 100 supply. Not too bad, honestly. Phase events are playing out. So that means we have the battle group incoming. It's worth some operational authority if we can take it out, but that's going to be tight. That's a lot. We're going to need every bit of that operational authority. What I'm going to try to do is get dug in anywhere I can. Got 125 points, so let's get these Bradleys in, and at the very least, their ATGMs should help us start to fend off wherever this attack ends up coming from. So once these airborne capture Arnstadt, we can then move up to whatever is next.
Zone captured.
I don't think our guys ended up taking any hits from that napalm strike. We were just burning through ammo here. The supply trucks, they'd use up all the supplies I have. I don't know if that's really where I want to go. I can take Gotha West right now, but I think I'm going to wait and see where this battle group is coming from. Is this it? If it is, let's get the airborne up. Let's get a gun run. What tanks do I have? Yeah, there they are. So let's get some help over this way. And let's see, let's retreat these guys a little further into the woods. Man, that's a lot. These guys are out of ammo. Let's get these other Bradleys moving over. I'm gonna get these BMPs to try to capture a point on the other side while I've got it. Yeah, and they're not gonna be able to hold out. That's not gonna be enough. But we've got some forces converging on them. And hopefully with these guys as well, we can drop some artillery on them. If we lose the gas station, that's not too big of a deal. What would be worth it here? Call in the mortar team.
Zone lost.
And once we get a little closer, I'll move the infantry up as well. Oh, let's get these BMPs out of there. I don't want to lose those. Don't want to lose anything with how tight I am on points. And yeah, I've got mortars coming over. We'll get some infantry in there too once we get that sorted out. I'm hoping my tanks can hold out against this. Let's see if maybe we can get out of range here. I just don't want to lose a tank. And if they're in the open, I'm hoping I can hit them. Yeah, this is a lot I'm facing. Now is the time to bring in the Apaches. I don't see any air defense. The Apaches are 100% necessary here. And this is really the situation they're made for when you're being just completely overrun. And you've got nothing else. Oh, we need that Tunguska out. We took a lot of casualties in that. Even some tanks. Lost an ITV also. But we did manage to suppress, at the very least suppress, if not completely take out their air defense. And let's see, what am I getting hit with over here? Just regular artillery. Just gonna move my tanks a little bit to get them out of the way. And I'm thinking with the Apaches and the Bradleys, should be able to knock out these BMPs. And with that, I think that's the last of the battle group. Might have that taken care of. So that set us back behind schedule a little bit, but not terribly. And these tanks are pretty beat up. I don't want to lose them. But I also don't have anything to replace them with right now. This front on the right side is not as important to us from victory points perspective. Of course, want to hold it, but it's not necessary. Let's get my Bradleys in there so we can have some eyes on what's going on while our main force really gets ready to push up this right side into the TV tower. These point values are pretty weak, 20 points per zone we capture. That's definitely not enough. Not enough to support the losses I'm taking. Maybe I'll slide my Apaches over here to support this attack. This is a big unit of reservists. I didn't realize that. 36, mostly just riflemen. But we do have some machine gunners and anti-tank as well. Now with 100 points, I'm going to call in some more Bradleys too, just to get as much as I can behind this push. And I'm going to keep these Abrams a little behind, just because they're damaged and I don't want to lose them.
Zone captured.
All right, so we've got gas station now. I think we're about ready to start to push up. So we've got the smoke on the right side. I'm not sure exactly where they are, but if that delays them a little bit, better for us. I'm gonna drop some artillery on this point. Make sure we get this Abrams platoon in on it. So they're smoking us off, not sure why. And here they are trying to move into the warehouses. Let's bring some infantry and helicopters over this way. What is this? Is this... Yeah, that's a helicopter. They've got quite a bit of stuff over here.
Zone lost.
So we lost the warehouses. Not unexpected. Let's see if they can damage these infantry much. No, this is something I haven't seen before. You've got air-to-air combat with helicopters. And we have our air defense actually firing at these guys from the riflemen. There we go. Anything I can send to help out?
Zone captured.
So they're panicking, which is good. We need them out. Let's get some more infantry moving toward the TV tower. Maybe if I get my Bradleys over here, they can help out with these infantry who are dug into Arlo. Not sure precisely where to go next. There they are. Wish I had more artillery. I gotta get those Abrams out. Gotta get those guys out as well. I just don't have the troops to hold Arlo. And I'm just hoping to use volume of fire here to push them back. And I'm just running low on everything right now. My platoons are all very beat up. Hopefully, being as close as we are, we can just wreck these guys with infantry and tanks up close. How are they not suppressed from this range? They're not suppressed at all. It's just 8 riflemen holding out like champs. And I need my Bradleys to get over here before something goes wrong. What are you? Are you BTRs? Yeah. Not sure exactly what they've got here because something bounced, so I'm guessing BMPs. I wouldn't expect a tank round to bounce off a BTR. And all right, we've got 300 points now. Can start to bring some stuff through the middle. Get another Bradley over here to help hold out. Get these reservists moving up. Did I lose all of my airborne infantry again? I guess the lesson here is if you're ever in an army that I am, for some completely unknown reason, am commanding, do not be airborne infantry. I have an ATGM duel going on between the Bradleys and some T-80 UDs. You know what? This would be a good place for my ITVs. Throw them on the right side. I wanted to take the TV tower. Looks like that's the way we're going to be going here. 38 supplies. Not a lot left there. I've got 2 platoons that are just completely destroyed. Nothing left. What's getting hit? Just artillery. We'll pull these guys back to get them out of artillery range. And we can call in this BMP platoon again. Just make sure we get enough of a push there. So it's nice having that extra tactical aid. I don't see where they are. That's where I'm at right now. I'd like to move up and get the extra operational authority here. I need it. I need it bad.
5 minutes remaining.
But I'm close to getting all the victory points. So that counts for something. Where are they? All right, so we've got a couple of units coming in here. And I'm hoping that just with the volume of missiles I'm launching at these guys, we can hold out. Of course, you know, everything they're throwing at me, or I'm throwing at them, they're throwing right back at me. Let's get these guys pulling back. I don't want to be that close. So the planes didn't hit anything. Let's get my tanks out of that fire there. And we'll get the infantry following right behind it. Now what can I see if I move up a little more? I can see infantry. Oh, that's a lot of stuff we're finding here. So we just lost a platoon of Bradleys. Not ideal. Let's get these riflemen moving up. I don't know why we're so far behind. Oh, this is just air defense. No problems at all. We've got the TV tower. Now, where else are they? We've got another unit of infantry coming up too. That should help us push through. They can bypass our other units and take over the front roll here.
Zone captured.
All right, TV tower is ours. Let's keep these BMPs moving up. And they're still taking pot shots of artillery here. They're not very close to where I am. Maybe we can sneak around the back with these reservists. Or at least I'd like to. We're taking way more casualties than I'd like to here. Must just be because they're dug in. Yeah, they tried to sneak up with the T-80 here, unsupported. But with Bradleys and infantry up close, I think we're just fine. I'm not sure what kind of HQ unit that is. Here we go. Hopefully they miss. Oh. Not as much as I would have liked. 100 points and nothing to call in, really. Basically out of reinforcements. Only a minute 16, so this is important to take. I'm gonna move a lot of stuff over here.
1 minute remaining.
And as soon as that artillery hits, I'm gonna roll in and see if we can take this. Let's go. Hopefully the artillery suppresses them enough that I can push them out. They're taking a lot of shots at those infantry in the middle. And these guys are really holding out well. They're dug in. Oh, that's just a Shilka. Interesting. All right, so the losses were definitely in our favor, about 2-1. That Apache really saved us from that one big push. I just don't know how the operational authority is going to look here. I never know how to guess. 72. It could be worse. Could be better also. We'll at least be able to reinforce a couple platoons and get them to be usable for the next one. Definitely not going to have the points to upgrade it. But we'll hopefully have enough we can at least function for next time. All right, thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you're enjoying this, please go ahead, like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. And have a good one.